Out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Harden. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Cousins in at the 5 down low. Stolen by Bosch. From deep. Bosch with another miss.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass. A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
And it's the West All-Stars ball. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. George is checked in for the East. Thomas comes in for John Wall. Then for the West All-Stars, Davis comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Paul. It's Drummond with the drive. Shot is off. Great D that time from Davis. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. From deep three-point range. Now Cousins. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. And that's going to be a travel. And some changes here for the East. LeBron, he's checked in for Drummond. And it's Jimmy Butler coming in for DeMar DeRozan. Then for the West All-Stars, Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Cousins. And it's Green in for Kobe. And the East All-Stars call time here.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. Bosch against Davis. And stolen by James.
That's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right on top of the other.
Time to just slow it down, make the simple play, and get a good shot.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Durant. They get the rebound. Paul George with the steal. It's offline from half court. Durant. But they'll get another chance. Harden. The shot is off. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Oh, look out, and then you throw up stuff like that. And you go home by... How does it even go in? He pulls a Houdini.
Oh, my goodness.
Thomas. Here's Bosch. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Davis. Harden against George. Passes it to Davis. From deep three-point range, and it's the East with the rebound.
I'm not even going to comment on that one.
Neither am I. I mean, if you're going to attempt to buzz... beater, I guess I will comment. Make sure there's actually a buzzer to beat.
From deep. Bosch with another miss.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
And here is James. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
The turnovers keep coming. They're piling up. It's been a very sloppy start to the game for them, but you know what? They're still in control, in the driver's seat right now.
They are, but they should be up by more if they could just keep a handle on the ball.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Anthony comes in for Chris Bosch. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Paul George.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it.
No luck. Great D that time from Leonard. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Guys, untidy. You've got to value the possession of the basketball.
Simply put, out of control is how they play. Thus far, they're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
And Davis can't get it to go.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Butler against Thompson. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Thomas. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas. A big group substitution here for the East. Andre Drummond's checked in for James. Millsap comes in for Anthony. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And John Wall subbed in for Thomas. The West also making some changes. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Anthony Davis. Aldridge comes in for Draymond Green. And Paul subbed in for Curry. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Not enough on that one as it misses. Wade against Paul. Wade, good.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. The East making a switch. Lowry's checked in. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Ryan is checked in for Klay Thompson. Lowry with the ball. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. We've got 13 seconds left in the second quarter. Paul. Here's Cousins. An amazing shot, just barely beat the buzzer.
That is as big a shot as you are ever going to see.
And through one half,
it's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal. And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Lowry out there with Dwayne Wade. Then it's LeBron James. Then it's Paul George. And it's Anthony in at the power forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. And Wade drops them both. Here's Kobe from deep. Rebound by Anthony.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Now here's Leonard.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Second shot opportunity. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Boy, a sluggish, muddy start to this second half. Still scoreless.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony.
West ball.
And the West All-Stars have possession. Westbrook, no good.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Can't get the heave to fall. Westbrook. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook.
Eastern All-Stars ball.
Lowry. And it's well off target. Leonard. The full court prayer falls off target. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Davis is checked in. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
Eastern All-Stars ball.
Timeout. Timeout. Start it.
And a regroup necessary.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor.
Gotten good looks, you know, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe get to the line.
Yeah, you know, that may be the answer for them. But you know what else, Greg? Ultimately, I think because they're getting good shots, they'll make a better percentage of them going forward.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. From deep three-point range. Oh, my. How did he hit that shot?
I don't believe what I just
How
saw
in the
right
world?
there,
West ball.
Chris Bosh is checked in for LeBron. Green, he's checked in for the West. Harden comes in for Russell Westbrook. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Thomas checked in for the East.
All right, your East All-Stars.
Here's Bosh. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Curry. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. The East making a switch. Butler's checked in. 2 minutes into the second half of play now.